top 10 scariest movies of all time. Number 10, The Grudge, 2004. A remake of the Japanese horror film Ju-on, The Grudge is about a curse that keeps being passed from one person to the next. It involves the ghost of a woman with long, disheveled black hair that drags herself with her arms, crawls up walls, and attacks the unsuspecting. Surprise and suspense make this movie one of the scariest movies of all time. Number 9, Session 9, 2001. A small-budget independent horror film that relies on suspense and psychological terror rather than over-the-top gore. Filmed at the actual Danvers State Asylum, the birthplace of the lobotomy, a team of asbestos workers set out to clean out the asylum, but they end up being tormented by whatever or whoever was left inside. Number 8, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. Loosely inspired by the gruesome murders committed by the notorious Ed Gaines, a family of cannibals enjoy the thrill of the kill, using a menagerie of weapons to dismember and torment their victims. Leatherface's weapon of choice is the chainsaw. Plenty of gore in this 1974 horror flick. Number 7, The Ring, 2002. A remake of the Japanese horror film by the same name, it is one of the highest-grossing horror films of all time. It involves a videotape and a little girl. The videotape creates a cycle of death without end. The most memorable scene of the movie is when the girl climbs out of the television. Number 6, Halloween, 1978. When Michael Myers was a child, he was committed to an asylum for the murder of his sister. 15 years later, Michael escapes and is ready to kill. The film is known for its terrifying music, notably the short piano piece that has a startling, heart-pounding effect. Number 5, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1956. An invasion which sees aliens taking human form by replicating their physical characteristics when their victims are sleeping. The results are pod people. The term pod people comes from this film, emotionless and having no personality. It is definitely an incredible horror sci-fi classic. Number 4, Orphan, 2009. Things may not be as wholesome as they seem when a couple adopt a 9-year-old girl named Esther and welcome her into their home. Someone at the orphanage neglected to tell them that wherever Esther goes, tragedy soon follows. Number 3, Poltergeist, 1982. Ghosts make their presence known to a family with young children. At first, the family find the ghosts entertaining, but then the ghosts start to show their ugly side. You'll never be able to listen to television static the same way again. Number 2, The Shining, 1980. Jack Torrance, Jack Nicholson, is isolated for the long winter season, serving as innkeeper of the Grand Overlook Hotel in Colorado. This isn't a particularly good plan for those that are bordering on becoming mentally unhinged and turning into a psychopath. Wendy, Shelley Duvall, plays the supportive, doting mother and wife. Danny Lloyd, is their psychic son. Red Rum. Number 1. Upon its release in 1973, there were many incidences of theatergoers collapsing and suffering chest pain. The Exorcist centers around a girl who becomes possessed by a demon whose intent is to kill her and torment her family and the priests that are called upon to save her. The director has stated the movie is 80% factual, based on the case of possession of a boy in Maryland. Despite all the CGI and technological advances that have happened since 1973, The Exorcist remains the scariest movie of all time. Now, it's time for the question of the day. We have an array of movies dated from 2009 all the way back to 1956. Do you think the older movies that at the time were groundbreaking and terrifying should even make this list? Because times have changed and movies have gotten better, have those older movies simply lost their scare? Let us know in the comments section below. And as usual, thanks for watching. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button to see more awesome top 10 clips, and we come out with top 10 videos just for you every week. Yes, you. Be sure to give this clip a thumbs up and go ahead and check out one of our other top 10 videos you see on the screen now.